Hi guys, welcome to God Nod. Today I want to share a God Nod that just happened recently here at camp about how I asked God for affirmation and He completely gave it to me. You know how you do something nice for someone and you just want them to say thank you? Like, super nice for them. And they don't say thank you and it kind of bothers you. Like, oh, look, I just did that for you and you're not going to say thank you? Like, okay. Yeah, that feeling. Or maybe you're like having a bad day and you just want someone to be like, you are beautiful, I love you. You just want someone to affirm you. Like there's so many times I'm like feeling down and I run to my boyfriend and I'm like, make me feel better. Like tell me I'm beautiful, tell me I'm smart, tell me, I'm just a great person, whatever. Like just make me feel better. And he's like, Casey, like whatever I tell you, it won't fulfill you. Go to God, go to prayer. Only He can fulfill your heart right now. And so here I am at camp, beautiful waterfall in the back. I was like super close to it, but then it was super loud and then you couldn't hear me talk and I was like, dang it. But I did walk like a mile for this view, so there you go. Here I am talking about not doing things without seeing, and I just tell you, okay. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, here I am at camp wanting to be seen, right? We're human, we like attention, we like to be loved, like it's a good thing, right? And we want to be affirmed when we do something nice. We want to be thanked for because we want it to be worth it. But what I've been praying lately is I have been like, God, like I just want you to be enough for me. I don't want to have to rely on others to fill me up. I want you alone. I want to be able to do things and not expect a thank you. I want to be able to give myself and not expect a return. I want to know that your attention is enough for me. Okay, now for the God Nod. There's two. Okay, so here we go. First one. At camp here, we have a stage, and there's hundreds of people here, and there was one time I was on stage, and there was a couple other people with me, and then there's like a video guy, right? And he's like taking videos of all of us. Well, then I noticed like the video guy was videoing every person but me. And I was like, man, where can I move to like get in this video, right? And then I stopped and I was like, wait, why do I want to be in this video? And then I was like, right, I want to be seen. I want to be known and I want to be loved. And at that moment I looked at the crucifix and I looked at Jesus in the eyes and I just heard Jesus say to me in my heart, Casey, I see you. Let that be enough. And I was like, dang, Jesus, okay, let that be enough. So then that turned to my prayer. Lord, you know I want to be seen. You know I want to be known. You know I want to be loved. Like, let your love be enough. Like, I want your attention. Can you give me your attention so that I don't have to go to others? I don't have to go to a camera. Like, can you be enough for me? Can you let me know that? Then, next day or two, I forget. The days just kind of blend together here. I'm at Mass. We have Mass down at the lake. And during Mass, I just like turned my head. And as I turned, I literally saw Jesus sitting on this dock with his feet hanging over, white robe, beautiful. And he's like sitting there, right? And his head is like turned towards me, looking at me. And it's like one of those face expressions. I'm really bad at face expressions, but I'll try. He had like an eyebrow raised, and he had like this half smile, and it's kind of like, like one of those looks. And he was just so beautiful. And I just could not stop staring at him. And then while I'm looking at him, I just kind of hear him say, Casey, you got my attention. I am right here. I see you. And I love you. Like, I see you, man. I see you. And I'm just like, dang. Like, I just could not stop staring at him. And I could just feel his love pour over me. And so he wasn't like physically there, right? Like it wasn't like he like appeared or anything, but it was like he was in my head sitting there. And it like would not go away whatsoever. I could not keep my eyes off of this dock. And like, how sometimes like people are like, okay, like imagine Jesus is in front of you. I like am really bad at trying to like imagine a face like in front of me, and I could just like never really do it. But like at this moment, it was so clear. Like the Holy Spirit totally filled me with that image. And I could just see him so clearly, right? So I see him literally the entire Mass, I could not like keep my eyes off of him. I just kept looking at that dock of him sitting there with his feet over the dock and him looking at me with that like kind of smile, you know. And I was filled with so much love, guys, so much love. And get this, here's the funny part. Guys, God has such a sense of humor. It is so funny. Okay, so I see him start like taking his feet and like splash in the water, right? I see him start splashing the water and I was like, okay. Then it starts sprinkling on us. Like we're outside at the lake, right? It starts sprinkling on us for like a minute, and then it was gone. And my first thought was, Jesus, you're splashing me, right? I don't know if there was like a correlation or not, but I thought it was kind of funny, okay? Anyhow, those are my 2 God nods that God affirmed me and made me realize that I want to be known and I want to be loved, and that he is so much more than enough for me. And so now anytime that I do something and I'm not thanked or that people don't see me, I think of that and I see that Jesus is looking at me, that Jesus is seeing what I'm doing for him. Or when I'm feeling down and I just want someone's attention, if I just want some love, I close my eyes and I see Jesus sitting there and giving me that look, right? And I'm filled with that, Casey, I see you. I see you. So good. From this God nod, I hope that you learned that, you know, you probably want to be seen, known, and loved too, but that God is so much more than enough for you. Not to run to other people, not to run to your boyfriend or your friends or your parents to be affirmed, but just to run to God. Run to the chapel, run to adoration, run to the Mass, and just be like, God, I want your attention. You know, can you make yourself known to me? And he will show up. Maybe not the same image that I got, but he will show up and he will let you know that he loves you. And, you know, don't be afraid to ask him for things, because, you know, God is big and he likes when we ask for big things. So it is okay to want attention. It's okay to want to feel loved, because God gave us that desire to be loved. But just make sure you run to him for it, because he is the only one that can fulfill that desire. Thank you guys for watching. Please keep praying for me and my teams. It has just been amazing. God bless and thanks.